countries are planning to ban the sale of cars that use internal combustion engines, both petrol and diesel. The plan is to switch over to electric cars to meet most of the population's transportation needs. However, dependence on electric cars introduces a strategic risk during wartime. The electrical grid is one of the first targets in the early stages of a war, as are electric power stations. After all, they are large, stationary objects, and if they are destroyed it would cost billions to rebuild such plants, not to mention the long timelines sometimes stretching into decades. Worse, if a nuclear power station is destroyed, the environmental consequences would be far-reaching, and as we've learned from the Ukraine conflict, trigger-happy soldiers shooting at nuclear power stations are not an unlikely event. Renewables are no better. Large fields of wind turbines are also easy targets, as are large solar arrays. The destruction of power plants, wind turbine fields and solar arrays wouldn't just be inconvenient, it would leave much of the population stranded as their electric cars would not be able to be recharged. Further, electric cars are sensitive to EMP weapons and would be knocked out in any such attack. Petrol cars, especially older cars, are far less likely to be affected. Then there is the fuel supply for ICE cars, both petrol and diesel. Fuel supplies are far easier to defend in wartime. Not only can they be made smaller and easily concealed, they can be far more numerous and dispersed. Petrol storage tanks are also low-tech and so they are easily constructed. If damaged, they can easily be repaired. In the end, fuel supplies are far more resilient than supplies of electricity. Instead of totally banning the sale of cars using internal combustion engines, we should instead aim for diversity, as both sets of technologies have their advantages.